Mr. McGrath and I spoke regularly and spoke last night in anticipation of the trial beginning today. And I have no idea where he is. I hope that he's safe, and I hope to speak to him very soon.
Yikes, yeah, that definitely sounds foreboding. That was the lawyer to Roy McGrath. That's the one-time chief of staff for former Maryland GOP Governor Larry Hogan. And this is all coming after his failure to appear in court on an arrest warrant. Now, Baltimore and Washington, D.C. agents with the US Marshals Service were assisting in executing that arrest warrant as McGrath stands accused of a variety of crimes, largely financial in nature, which include wire fraud, embezzlement, and allegations of falsifying a government document. McGrath is accused of receiving severance payment worth 1 year of his salary of his previous position, $233,648. As the head of Maryland Environmental Service, a quasi-governmental entity, McGrath is also accused of a failure to take vacation time while traveling to Florida and a European cruise. The falsifying documents charge stem from allegations that Hogan knew about McGrath's severance payment from the MES before moving to the governor's office and adding that Hogan signed off on the agreement. McGrath also faces state wiretapping violation charges for allegedly illegally recording phone calls. You know what, the man is really, he's got a rap sheet coming for him. And that seems to be the case, which is why, not showing up would kind of be problematic, especially when, you get that whole warrant thing. Anyways, but since news broke of McGrath's federal investigation and charges, Hogan has forcefully denied knowing anything about the severance agreement between McGrath and MES. And it really seems to indicate here that, again, these individuals have no respect for our system in any way, even when they were very much a part of it. Alonzo.
Well, he's just not a good criminal. I mean, the first thing you learn in crime, right? Crime is a cash business. You don't write checks, you don't collect checks. That there is a paper trail. You don't sign an authorization to pay a criminal by check. There is a paper trail. These guys are just not very good at it. If you're on a cruise, if you're on a trip where it's documented, you're, I don't know, hundreds, if not thousands of miles away from the office, yeah, you got to put in vacation time, okay? You can't say you were working remotely from a cruise during it just. So what we have here is quite simply a bad criminal, a dumb criminal who's going to be arrested, who's going to go down on federal charges, and you have a governor trying to distance himself so he doesn't go down with him. And the note there is you shouldn't have signed the paper. The minute you sign something, you're going to be in trouble. All right, it's crime. Stick to cash. That's how crime works. Okay, you can't be Venmoing your fellow criminals.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I would have said the same thing when it came to Matt Gaetz, but we saw he got the pass, so I'm sure it emboldened a lot of them to go ahead and keep doing their business dirty and have all these paper trails, and that'd be okay because you can find somebody powerful to give you a hall pass for that. It's amazing, this fact that the governor of the state of Maryland is going to be a witness for the government. Like that's just wild. But again, like you noted, these people are not good criminals and they've been intertwined in all sorts of nonsense. And the thing is, it just ends up hurting citizens and the people. Before we head to the aftermath, what are your thoughts, Alonzo?
The governor's trying to save himself. It's one of those things. They're like, listen, we have proof that you were involved. He was like, oh, I'll be happy to testify against this guy. This guy doesn't have friends. You think you have friends in high places, you find out you don't. So he's going down, and the governor is going to act ignorant of it and sell this guy out. Again, it's a really bad crime. Like this wouldn't even be a good movie of the week.
Oh, come on now. It could be a good Lifetime movie,
I don't think so. Unless there's a love interest between the two of them, I just don't see Lifetime buying this story. Now, if there's a love interest who's involved with the governor and this clown, then maybe Lifetime buys it. Otherwise, nah.
Okay, but what about like Tubby or something, right? Isn't that what it's called? Yeah, like they've been known for having some sketchy movies, so it could possibly be good. I'm just wondering, is this man actually gonna show up at some point? Like it's a hell of a thing to be on the run.
Oh, they'll find him. He's not smart enough to stay hidden. He's using his actual ID and his real credit cards at a hotel somewhere. They'll find this guy.
Oh my God. Well, I hope they find him hopefully quickly. And I hope all of justice is actually done, because we've seen way too many people get away with all sorts of nonsense while we the people are out here slaving away and working every day and abiding by the law.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.